question I've been asked by a lot of you is, Tim, what is your current skincare routine? As you've been seeing behind the scenes over on Instagram stories. By the way, if you're not following us on Instagram, be sure to follow us, which is @SuccessInsider. So you've been seeing us over on Instagram stories where I've been sharing my morning routine, and one of which includes my skincare routine. And that's why in today's video Insider, I'm gonna share with you what I get up to in the morning. And yesterday I just bought some more products as well. So I'll do a quick unboxing for you as well. Okay, Insider, so let me show you what I get up to every single morning to look after my skin, as well as, of course, in the evening as well. Before we do that, you may be wondering, Tim, why do you talk about skincare on the channel to success and achievement? Well, it's because it's pretty much linked. Think about it. Every successful individual are able to influence people. And one of the cognitive biases we have is we make judgment of something or someone based upon their appearance. Like it or not, that's true. And so if you do not look after yourself, if you do not make sure you polish yourself, make yourself look good, dress well, well, you're gonna struggle being able to find more clients. You're gonna struggle being able to increase your success in life. This is a bias that we have in this society. Yes, it's shallow. Yes, I wish it was different, but right now, this is the way it is. So you gotta game the system inside it, instead of just saying, oh, I wanna be free. Because, you know, when I was younger, that was my belief. And that was a decade ago when I started my personal transformation journey. And because I did not care for myself, guess what? Other people, they did not perceive me at the level that I saw myself internally when I started my journey. So make sure to pay close attention. And before we get onto the skincare stuff, I want to mention about the fundamental. It's health. You can tell when somebody is healthy, can't you? Have you ever met somebody, before they even speak, you can just tell, wow, this person's probably looked after themselves in terms of nutrition because their skin is literally glowing. And that happens not from so much of all of this stuff that I'm gonna share with you. It happens because they look after themselves. I take this green powder and have done so for the last 3 years. And when I took it for the first time, it made me realize how much toxins and all of the crap was inside my body. And you'll notice, by the way, when you eat bad food, you'll notice how your skin flares up. Well, at least for me, it does. And because I'm so healthy today, my skin tells me whether or not I'm healthy for the day or whether or not I've had a cheat meal. So for example, when I eat burger, my skin flares up. And what was interesting was when I took this for the first time, that within the 7 days, like every day I was just feeling like, is it working? Because I would look in the mirror, I got spots everywhere. I felt a little dizzy as well. But the reason for that is you're going through detoxing symptoms. Your body is literally clearing out all of the toxins because this has got like intense amount of superfoods, super fruits, you name it. It's just like, it is crazy like what it's done for me. And I'm not sponsored by them, by the way, but I rave about this green powder because I've been taking it for the last 3 years, and this is one of my fundamental things I do in the morning, and I fast after I drink this. And so after 7 days, you'll find how your spots begin to go away and you begin to glow, because now you've gotten rid of all of the toxins and you're like looking after your health. Now on top of this, you gotta make sure that you look after your health in terms of your diet and nutrition. Otherwise, if you just have this and have burgers all day long, you're gonna have crazy amount of flaring up and oily skin and all of the things in between. So get your health right is a fundamental. It's just like, for example, if you had a supercar without the engine, there's no point. You gotta have the engine, and the engine is your health. And for those of you who wanna be more productive, realize all time management is nothing more than energy management. So get great at basically looking after yourself in terms of your health and nutrition. If you want me to talk more about that, be sure to let me know in the comments box below. Without further ado, let's go on to some of the things I do first thing in the morning. So I grab this, I grab this. This is a face brush. And for those of you who've tried electric toothbrushes before, you may be aware of the fact that how electric toothbrush, you spend less time brushing your teeth and you'll find it's just like, boom, it's just the same amount because it's spinning, right? You find the tech within the device, because it's spinning, you'll find it just does more work and it's more efficient, it feels cleaner. Well, doesn't it make sense to use the same thing on your face? Well, at least for me it did, and the guy who sold it to me, it made sense, and I've been using this for the last year and a half. And I will not go back to washing my face with my hands. This is so much better, saves me time, and it just looks better as well when I'm doing this. It's just boom, it's done, and then I just feel like it's cleaner as well. So I dab water onto here, and then I dab a little bit of this facial fuel, which is basically the facial like wash that gets rid of oil and all of the toxins from the pollution out there. Dab a little bit and spend about 1 minute just brushing my face. By the way, I'm crazy into tech. It's probably because I'm Asian. No racial, right? But if you want to know more tech devices I've purchased and tested and increases my performance and productivity, do let me know in the comments box below, and maybe I can create more videos to do this. So that's what I'll do. I'll wash my face and dry my face. Straight after, I will put SPF moisturizer that is oil free. By the way, just so you don't get confused in regards to everything I'm recommending, if you want to see a whole list of the things I'm talking about today, you can follow the link above or go directly to the link here, and that way you can follow along and you can see what I'm using. So I use something that's got SPF 50, and the reason being is if you have got dark skin like myself, you'll find whenever you get spots or acne, when you're out in the sun, especially for several weeks, you'll find that spot begins to go really, really dark, and it almost looks like a scar. And that's because sun's rays has got a lot of harmful things that basically is making you age faster. And if you got dark skin, the spots show up much basically more than somebody with a lighter skin. And that's why I use something that's got SPF 50. It protects me against the harmful rays the sun has. And after I've done that, I use this thing. It's called Dark Spot Solution. And I basically dab this on the places that's got dark spots because of the sun's rays. And what this does, it speeds up the rate these dark spots disappear, because I don't want loads of scars and blemishes on my face. So I'll use this in the morning and also evening, just a tiny bit, because this stuff is quite expensive, but for me it works, so I use it every day. Now, after I moisturize my hands, and you should always moisturize your body. I'm sure I don't need to mother you right now, but it's obvious. I use a hand moisturizer, and that way I don't have dry skin. When I, for example, don't do this, I find my skin begins to like flake and all of the nasty stuff, because I'm dark skinned, and that means I need to moisturize myself, okay? So for those of you who are darker, like myself, you probably can relate to this. Now, for the days that I need to shave, which is quite rare, some people say to me, Tim, you've got like a baby face, do you even shave? And I do shave, but if I was to grow out my beard, it would be so patchy. I don't think I could do the beard thing, right? It's my Asian genetics. So for the rare days I shave, I use the same brand. They've got something called Close Shave Squadron, and I use that and I just dab it all over, and I really like their products. And after, in the evening, I do basically this stuff, the same thing again, the facial fuel. And I'll basically wash my face using the brush again, just dab a little bit on, and then dry my face, and then I put this product on called Oil Eliminator. And the reason why this is important for myself is because, like I said earlier, my skin is prone to spots and acne. And so whatever moisturizer I'm using, it's got to be free from oil, okay? So I put this on, go to sleep, and every single day, just repeat the same. Like I said, Insider, if you want to check out the things I've recommended today, you can do so on our website by following the link above, or you can go directly to the link here to check it out. And Insider, just want to say thank you so much for checking out today's video. If you want to know more about the products, the tech devices that I use to increase my performance and success, do let me know in the comments box below, because it's your very feedback that keeps these videos coming to you, okay? So like this video if you like this video, and share this video with a friend and loved one who would benefit from knowing about the power of looking after yourself and all of the things in between. And also, Insider, be sure to let me know in the comments any questions, any feedback you may have. And if you would like to follow behind the scenes, be sure to follow us on Instagram, because on Instagram, I publish stories and all of the things in between that I don't reveal elsewhere. So follow the link above to be taken over to Instagram, or simply go over to Instagram and type in Success Insider. I will leave it there, Insider. Just want to say thank you so much for checking out today's video. And as always, follow your heart and take action and go live the life you're truly born to live. I'll see you on the next video soon. Take care, my friend.